What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Life's a Dance podcast. I am your gracious host, Trey Culata. Thank you so much for pressing play and joining me today. I'm excited about today's episode because we are figuring out whether or not you, my listener, are addicted or in love with your drama and or really drama in general. Because it's kind of hard to decipher if, we're addicted to something when we're in the middle of the addiction, right? So the first step in any of these processes that I talk about on this podcast is about becoming aware of whether or not the issue exists in the first place. So I have 3 criteria that we're going to take a little pop quiz. And so follow me, through to the end here to determine whether or not you are, in fact, in love with your drama. Okay? So, criteria number 1, pop quiz question number 1. You always or frequently complain about your problems. Okay? And this is not the same as venting. Okay? Venting is a one-time kind of thing where it's like, all right, I just had something happen to me. I need to get it off my chest. I need somebody to just listen to me so that I can release this energy into the universe and let it go. Okay, that's venting. But complaining, on the other hand, is where we are continuously, we're like in a loop, always talking about the same issue over and over and over again and exhausting the people in our lives and in our inner circles because we don't do anything about it, okay? So that's criteria number 1. Do you always or frequently complain about your problems in your life? Number 2, you always or frequently gossip about other people's problems. Okay, guys, let's be honest with ourselves. Is this something that you do? Because the gossip industry is like a multi-million-dollar industry. There's a reason why, because it's entertaining and it's addicting. But if you're talking about somebody else's business behind their back, what are you doing? You are essentially attracting more drama. You are not allowing space in your life to get rid of drama and create space for joy, happiness, prosperity, all these things, because you're too busy worrying about your neighbor, your best friend, or whatever. It's none of your fucking business to be talking about. Plain and simple. So, do you always or frequently gossip about other people's business? Okay? Gossip meaning talking about people's business behind their back when they're not there. Because if somebody wants to come to me and talk to me about their problems, I'm all for that. Okay? I am here for that as long as we're not being repetitive. If you want to vent to me, yes. But I am literally the last person to know in my entire friend group about anybody's drama or crazy shit that's going on in their life. And maybe some of you will look at me and be like, well, that's selfish, that you don't even know what's going on. Well, guess what? If somebody wants me to know what's going on in their life, they're going to fucking tell me. Okay? I don't need to hear it through the grapevine or on the first page of, whatever the fuck these gossip magazines are. That's how little I know. I couldn't even tell you. I guess the Inquirer is the last one I ever, that we really, see on the shelves. Anyhow, that's how removed I am from this kind of stuff. And you should be too. So, do you always or frequently gossip about other people's problems? And number 3, this is the worst one of them all. You are posting about your personal shit on social media. All right, guys, we've all been guilty of this. Back in my 20s, I think I lived for this. I lived for just posting about something that, like, God, this guy, he really screwed me over, this, that. When I was going through my divorce, are you kidding me? My ex-husband was the worst. The worst. All he would do is sit there and just blast about what was going on with our divorce on the internet. And it was kind of comical to see like the people's comments to his stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're going out there and you're seeking attention for your problem by posting it on the internet, that is not the approach, guys. Okay? It is not a good look. It's not cute. And I'm here to tell you right now, you got to cut it out, which segues into the second half of our program here. How do we reverse this addiction to our drama? Okay? Because based on your answers to these 3 questions, if you answered yes to, I'd say 2 out of 3, I'd say you're addicted to your drama. Because here's the thing. We all complain. I complain about the fact that I get no support from my ex-husband, like whatsoever, but he gets all the credit. And worst of all, I do it in front of my kids. So I'm trying to get better about that. But with number 2, okay, do I frequently gossip about other people and their problems? Nope, not really. Again, I just don't have time for it. I'm not here for it. And number 3, do you post about your problems on socials? I barely post on socials at all. So there you have it. I think it's safe to say that I am not addicted to drama. But if you are answering, yes to these questions, then let's figure out how to get you fixed so that you can make room for more joy, more prosperity, and focusing your energy in the right places. Because if you're focusing your energy on these other negative things, some of which don't even have anything to do with you, how in the world are you going to manifest and create a life that you really love? Okay? Because you're wasting your time focusing on the wrong things. Literally, your time is delegated elsewhere. Okay? So let's fix it. So starting with number 1, you always or frequently complain about your problems. All right. Well, how about this? I have a suggestion for you. Let's focus on the solution. I used to have a business partner who we had a saying, like, solutions, not problems. If you're going to come to me with a problem, then you better damn well be prepared to come to me with the solution as an immediate and direct follow-up. Okay? So quit focusing your energy on what's wrong and start figuring out a way to make it right. Because the minute you start doing that, you'll start creating that positive momentum and freeing up your mental space. You're going to feel like a whole new person. Okay? So that's probably the biggest takeaway you could get from this episode is just start focusing on the solution, not the problem. Plain and simple. Number 2, right? You always or frequently gossip about other people's problems. This is an easy one. Just mind your business. I'm sure your mom always told you, mind your beeswax, mind your business, right? Mine did too. And I have a rule of thumb. I've tried to express this to the girls because they're still learning, right? They're young, about talking about other people's crap. And I'm like, listen, don't say anything about anybody unless you have the cojones to say it to their face. So that's it. We're just going to leave it at that. That's an easy one that you should be able to implement. Okay? Again, it's easy to get addicted to the external drama, celebrity drama, who's dating who, so-and-so's pregnant, the other one's in rehab. Like, quit with that shit. Who fucking cares, right? Focus on your shit and cleaning up your side of the street before you start gossiping about somebody else's shit. Because I can tell you right now, we all got skeletons in the closet and dirt and garbage and trash that we need to clean up on our side. So let's focus on what's important. Okay? Set the example, if you will. Because maybe if you start cleaning up your shit, your people in your surroundings, circles will start cleaning up theirs. Or you just attract, new friends that are family, or, well, maybe not family, but, can't really get rid of them. Unfortunately, we're stuck with them. But you know what I mean. Like, from a social standpoint, we can just clean it up a little bit and maybe attract more positive energy and social loving relationships into our lives. All right. And now number 3, this is the easiest one of all the 3 that you can correct or begin to, assess and change and correct as needed, is posting your problems on socials. Okay. Because this is not the space. Social media is not the space to be going out there and blurting all your bullshit complaints and problems. Okay. I'm talking to you, political righteousness people, because you're not going to change anybody's opinions. You're not going to change somebody's beliefs. You're just not. All right? So if you're coming from a place, and I'm going to caveat that by saying that if you post something on social media from a place of vulnerability versus a place of seeking attention, you are going to get a very different response. Because if you're looking for attention, That is not the place to fucking do it. So just stop, because nobody wants to see your shit polluting their feed, okay? It's basically why I'm not even on there anymore to begin with. It's like it's too many opinions, too much bullshit. That is not to say that I will not be there for somebody if they express something from a place of vulnerability and are truly seeking advice or help, or, somebody that can lend some type of perspective that will help them. Two very distinct sides of the equation, right? They're very different in terms of the approach. And you can always tell the difference. If I'm coming from a place of needing and wanting attention versus inviting you to help or, be sympathetic to my situation and lend an ear or perspective. Okay? Because I'll always be there for somebody that actually needs some help. But if you're out there being a crybaby and expecting me to give a shit, and this is like your 10th or 11th, however many gajillionth post, it's like, girl, guy, hey, let's clean it up. Okay? We're not here for that. I have sympathy up to a certain point. My mom, oh my God, I know. I talk about her a lot. Mom trauma. She was the queen of complaining about all these things and never doing anything about it. Never doing anything about it. So it is like my biggest pet peeve, and that's why I'm going to be a Nazi about this shit, guys, because I cannot stand when people are out there complaining and then putting their shit on the internet and then wondering why their life doesn't change. Okay? If you do what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. It is that simple. Garbage in, garbage out. So let's put, diamonds in, diamonds out. Let's figure out the opposite here and start getting it implemented so that you can create the space, let go of the garbage, and open up to positivity, joy, prosperity, and abundance. All right? That is what this is all about. And I want that for you. But you have to end your relationship with drama in order to do that, in order for it to even begin to plant the seeds and take root, okay? So go back, listen to the episode again if you need to. What were your answers to those questions? Let me know in the comments below. I'm here to help however I can, guys, okay? But I can't help you if you don't talk to me, all right? So let's chit-chat it up. I love this stuff. But until next time, hope you got something out of this. I love you all. Let's dance.